Messerschmitt Bf-109. The Messerschmitt Bf-109 is a German World War II fighter aircraft that was aligned with the Focke-Wulf FW-190, the backbone of the Luftwaffe's fighter force. The Bf-109 first saw operational service in 1937 during the Spanish Civil War and was still in service at the end of World War II in 1945. It was one of the most advanced fighters when it first appeared, with an all-metal monocoque construction, a closed canopy, and retractable landing gear. It was powered by a liquid-cooled, inverted V12 aero engine. It was called the Me-109 by Allied aircrew and some German aces, even though this was not the official German designation. The plane was designed by Wilhelm Messerschmitt and Robert Lasser during the early to mid-1930s. It was conceived as an interceptor, although later models were developed to fulfill multiple tasks, serving as bomber escort, fighter bomber, day and night all-weather fighter, ground attack aircraft, and aerial reconnaissance aircraft. It was supplied to several states during World War II and served with several countries for many years after the war. The Bf-109 is the most produced fighter aircraft in history, with more than 34,000 airframes produced from 1936 to 1945. Some of the Bf-109 production took place in Nazi concentration camps. The Bf-109 was flown by the three top-scoring fighter aces of all time, mainly on the Eastern Front. The highest scoring, Erich Hartmann, was credited with 352 victories. The aircraft was also flown by Hans-Joachim Marseille, the highest scoring ace in the North African campaign, who shot down 158 enemy aircraft. It was also flown by many aces from other countries fighting with Germany, notably the Finn Ilmari Judilainen, the highest scoring non-German ace. Pilots from Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Croatia, and Italy also flew the Bf-109. Through constant development, the Bf-109 remained competitive with the latest Allied fighter aircraft until the end of the war. In 1933, the Reich Ministry of Aviation, after completing the research, developed a plan to replace biplane fighters. At the end of March of this year, this ministry published new technical requirements for single-seater fighters. In February 1943, three companies, BFO, later Messerschmitt, Erado and Heinkel, were sent a competitive order to produce the desired fighter. In September of the same year, another order was presented to Focke-Wulf as the fourth company. In these orders, the use of Daimler-Benz DB600 engine was also allowed, due to the novelty of Junkers Yomo 210 engine. It was announced to the competitors that they have until the end of the year to deliver 3 prototypes for testing. After passing through the testing stage and initial acceptance of the Luftwaffe, the present aircraft were transferred to an airbase in northern Germany for face-to-face competition. These aircraft included the third prototype of Erado R-80, the third prototype of Focke-Wulf F-159, the fourth prototype of Heinkel Hi-112, and the second prototype of Bf-109. At first, the Bf-109 was criticized due to the habit of Luftwaffe pilots to biplanes with open cabins. With the arrival of Erado and Focke-Wulf aircraft, which were said to have been selected as reserve aircraft, and their obvious weakness was revealed, the Bf-109 became one of the leading aircraft of the competition. The Reich Ministry of Aviation issued a document allowing the Heinkel-designed Bf-109 to go into mass production, and the Messerschmitt 109 made its public debut at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. A very important point in the design of the Bf-109 was the presence of wheels that could be folded into the body. These wheels were open at an angle of 85 degrees to the body and were designed in such a way that the least additional pressure was applied to them so that the pilot could land the aircraft in the best possible conditions. One of the major weaknesses of the Bf-109 was the presence of a small control wheel at the end of the aircraft. This small wheel took away the pilot's ability to maintain control of the aircraft during takeoff and during landing. The possibility of this wheel being damaged and the aircraft leaving the landing path was very high. Another drawback of the Bf-109 was that the front wheels were very high, and this height made the pilot not have a good view of the front while moving on the runway. Also, the canopy of the aircraft had a bad angle, and this also led to a decrease in the pilot's view during landing and takeoff. After completing the design of the aircraft, the design of the parts related to the installation of weapons began. This stage was not too difficult due to previous forecasts and the type of the aircraft body. The engine is securely attached to the body with levers and can be moved more easily than the old models. Large panels under the wing could be easily removed for when needed. The fuel tank is stretched flat under the cockpit to the end of the aircraft. The use of small panels for easy access to all parts of the aircraft was another highlight of the Bf-109. Parts with magnesium metal were mainly used to make the engine. Each of the wheels was attached to the aircraft with good connections. All the transmission pipes were well embedded in the body, so that they were at the least risk of damage, and were also distinguished by different colors. The electronic equipment was well encased in a hard metal junction box to protect it from possible damage. Another point in the design of the Bf-109 was the modification in the structures of the edges of the wings. This upgrade of the control system of the fins made the control of the aircraft simple and safe in any mode. Bf-109 installed a hydraulic lift to guide the edges. The installation of this equipment made the aircraft perform well, even in descending and low-speed conditions. Bf-109 was one of the pioneers of using lifting system on the edges of the aircraft. In Messerschmitt 109, two low-caliber and lightweight machine guns were installed. In this model, a 30mm machine gun was used. Messerschmitt 109 officially entered the Luftwaffe after its success in the Spanish Civil War and became the backbone of the fighter force due to its striking advantages. Many thanks for watching this video. Please comment about this video. Subscribe my channel and like and share this video.